everyone, it's Cass. Welcome back to my channel, What Cass Read. Today, I'm going to bring you a little TBR. I'm officially on vacation, finally. I feel like this moment in the year took forever to get to. I am gonna be out of town for 10 days, and there's road trips involved, there's planes involved, and I feel like there's gonna be a lot of good time to catch up on some reading before the end of the year. So I might as well talk about the second book that I am currently reading on audiobook, and I think I will work on that during my first leg of the trip, just a little audiobook action in the car, and that is Grey Sister, written by Mark Lawrence. I finished up Red Sister already on audiobook, and then as soon as I was finished with it, I immediately started listening to Grey Sister. I'm about 60% of the way through with that, and I leave in a couple of days. Red Sister by Mark Lawrence, if you haven't heard, it's the first book of the Ancestor, part of a trilogy. The third book is coming out very, very soon, and I'm really excited for it. It's about a young girl named Nona Grey. She commits this crime and she has to get saved from the hangman's noose, and she ends up getting saved by an abbess of a convent. And she gets taken to the convent, and it turns out this convent is full of young women learning to become these magical assassins, but they're also still nuns. And this story is really incredible, and it gives me the feelings that I got when I watched Wonder Woman for the first time in the theater, of just like all these like amazing badass female characters in a superhero film that I never knew that I was missing out on until I saw it on screen for the first time. And that's how I'm feeling about Grey Sister. These magical badass female characters. Like, I've read lots of them, but to have a primary cast of female characters in a convent just kicking ass and taking names, it's the dream. Once I complete that on audiobook, I've got a couple audiobooks like that I've already downloaded onto my phone, but the one that I think I might start first will be Circe by Madeline Miller. I picked this up from the Book of the Month Club in April when it came out, and this was just one of the books that I hadn't gotten around to. And then the Spookathon came around, the Witchathon came around, and so many people were talking about Circe. Rhiannon from Crescent Moon Reads was one of them. She loves this book, absolutely, and I have not read anything from Madeline Miller. So I think this would be a really nice audiobook rendition of this story to get me through some of those road trips as well. So I'm really excited about this one. This one is a retelling of the Odyssey, but from Circe the Witch's perspective. So I'm really excited about this one. All right, as far as a physical book that I'm actually gonna bring with me, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. I'm gonna finish the Mistborn trilogy this year. This is The Hero of Ages, written by Sanderson. This is the third and final book of the Mistborn trilogy. We left off from The Well of Ascension with several massive cliffhangers, and this is the book that everybody says is the best one out of the three. If you're keeping track of my thoughts on the Mistborn trilogy, I give 5 out of 5 stars to The Final Empire, and then I gave it 2 out of 5 stars on The Well of Ascension, and everybody says that Hero of Ages is what's gonna bring everything together, and I'm gonna love it so much more. So I'm taking your word for it. I really want to finish this trilogy this year so I can just have read the whole trilogy this year. So this is one of the physical books that I'm gonna pack up and take with me on my 10-day trip. Now, I don't want to overwhelm myself with weight, first of all, when I'm flying, but I also don't want to bring too many books in case I just decide I'm having way too much fun with my family. So these 2 books, I'm not quite sure which one of the 2 that I'm going to take with on the trip. So the first book that I'm talking about, this is Ruin, written by Gwynne. This is book number 3 of the Faithful and the Fallen series. I've completed the first book back in April, and then I finished the second book in November. And I'm like 100 and some pages in it out of 800, and I don't think it's this book, but I just feel like the end of the semester, work is wrapping up, and I just had no motivation to keep picking this back up. I've been watching a lot of BookTube, I've been watching a lot of TV, just like relaxing, and so I haven't really been reading this. So I'm not sure if I want to bring this on my trip so that way I can just finish it, or just start with something fresh and then pick this back up at another point in time. Now, the next book that I'm considering taking along with me, this is Lethal White, written by Robert Galbraith, aka J.K. Rowling. This is the 4th book in her Comoran Strike detective mystery novels, and I really enjoyed the first 3, and then this one came out in August or September, sometime soon, and I put it in my books that I want to finish before the end of 2018. So I'm thinking maybe I need just a little bit of a break from some of the epic fantasy and take this along with me and just do some like hardcore mystery reading. I'm not sure. This idea literally just came to me today when I was picking up the books to film this video, and I'm planning on packing tomorrow, so maybe I'll put on my Twitter which one I actually end up going with. If you follow me on Twitter at WhatCastRead, the same as this channel. That's a very short TBR, but I think since they're all super thick, those will be some good ones to pack along with me and throw in my backpack for when I'm in the car or I'm on the plane. So I'm really excited for my vacation coming up. Like I said, I feel like it took forever to get to this point this year, and I'm ready for some relaxation and not working until January. Oh, I cannot wait. Put some comments in the comment section below if you're going anywhere for the holidays, if you have a specific holiday TBR, maybe you've also been saving some books for the specific time of year. And then you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter if you prefer those. It's at WhatCastRead, the same as this channel, super easy to find. And of course, Goodreads is always going to be listed down below. Otherwise, you know how these videos end. I'll talk to you later. Bye.